The Birmingham Athletic Partnership's all-city selections, and it's just a great privilege for me to be involved as well, in that I've been involved with the Birmingham Athletic Partnership since the beginning. And it's one of the best things I've ever been involved in. It's been an honor for me to meet and be involved in the lives of the student athletes from the Birmingham City Schools. This theater that you're sitting in, and we'll talk a little more throughout the day, is named after two outstanding coaches from the state of Alabama, Bear Bryant and Shug Jordan. I don't need to tell you guys who those guys are, but they really were about shaping the lives of athletes, and not only on the football field, but primarily off the football field. And their legacy continues today in a number of ways, but one of those ways is through the Bryant Jordan Student Athlete Scholarship Program. I want to share just a few comments about the Hall of Fame. Guys, we live in a state, you live in a state that produces great athletes and who go on to achieve greatness for themselves and also for the state of Alabama. And that's what we do here. We recognize the individuals that have either been associated in the state of Alabama, either they were born here or they made their athletic mark in the state of Alabama. And from the looks of you athletes go through here, some of you guys may be inducted into this Hall of Fame in the future as well.
That's right.
And it's a great honor to have you guys here, and to think that one day, hopefully I'm here long enough, but one day I'd be able to induct one of you guys into this Hall of Fame. Because quite frankly, there are a number that went through the Birmingham City School system that are in this Hall of Fame. And there are more throughout the state. We've had an unparalleled history of greatness in athletic accomplishment. All right, at this time, I want to introduce the founder, the president, the guy who had the vision for bringing together businesses, corporations, people in the community, corporate groups, to get behind, and he formed the Birmingham Athletic Partnership, Mr. Edgar Welden. Edgar.
Talk about the Birmingham Athletic Partnership for 1 minute. We're going to give some awards here and recognize y'all, but the purpose today is to thank you young men for the year you've had for playing football, to thank your coaches, your assistant coaches, thank Coach Moore, the athletic director for the system here, and your Board of Education members and our Board of Education, and to thank all of you for your hard work and training and what you've been through for this season. A lot of people appreciate it. The Birmingham Athletic Partnership was formed 7 years ago, and we try to work with the Board of Education and with the athletic department and Coach Moore and working with the schools. And I hope you all know what the Birmingham Athletic Partnership is, and I think you've seen it around. And over the years, we do equipment, supplies, clinics, camps. A lot of things you've participated in came with help from people who cared about you, funded through the Birmingham Athletic Partnership. For one thing is, you look here, these are the people, I want you to see these company names to know that these people have contributed money to help support you. Maybe they weren't there for you to see it that each time, but many times over the last 4 years, these people, and I want you to look at these companies, these people that care, companies are located in Birmingham that care about you. And you ought to remember that, because they cared about you. And another thing I want to say to you that's so important, somebody cares about you. And the important thing is that y'all graduate, go on to school, or training, whatever it is you're going to do after school, and that you're going to be good citizens when you get through with schooling. Hope you come back to Birmingham and live and work here, hopefully. Whether you're living here or somewhere else in Alabama, wherever, it doesn't matter. But I hope you will remember that somebody cared about you, and that you will care about the next group coming along later.
Again, I'm Mike Vest, Executive Director of the Birmingham Athletic Partnership, and you guys are no different than I am.
I grew up behind Pizza Hut on Bessemer Superhighway there in High Points. I went to Green Acres Elementary and Brown Middle School. Grew up as a fatherless boy. Had Toys for Tots and food stamps and free lunches growing up as a kid, all the way through high school. But somebody believed in me, and I got an athletic scholarship to play football at Stanford University. Only because somebody believed in me. You know who it was? Coach. The coaches believe in you. Your coaches are the ones that are pushing you. And this trophy right here, guys, is the 1989 National Football League NFL Rookie of the Year trophy. You know who this went to? Anybody want to raise their hand and tell me who this went to in 1989 NFL Rookie of the Year for the Denver Broncos? No, coaches, you know this. No players. Yes, sir. Bobby Humphrey. Does anybody know where Bobby Humphrey went to high school?
Glenn.
Bobby Humphrey went to Glenn High School. He was so good that next year they closed it down after he graduated. Don't say thank you. You already had that 20 years ago.
Boy, it's pretty awesome here. First of all, let me just give honor to the Lord, my Savior, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for allowing me to be here today. And there are a lot of people in the room that I can. Mr. Mike Best was saying, you know, your coaches believe in you. And it ain't about where you're from, how you grew up, and what your obstacles and your circumstances are. It's all about what you have in your heart. If you have a strong desire to succeed and you work hard enough, guys, you can achieve your goals. So never dwell on what your circumstances are. Always, you know, kind of have a vision and a goal. You keep your target, your eyes, your focus on what you're trying to achieve. But I had an opportunity, and I used that opportunity through sports. That was my only way out of the ghetto, through sports. That was my ticket. And I used that to be able to get an education and be able to play in the NFL, but now working with a good company here in Birmingham. So, guys, dreams do come true. They do come true. You dream and you believe. Have belief, and I guarantee you can achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Winona High School team offense, Brandon Allen. Winona High School team defense, Matthew Reese. While we're doing that, you know, Robert. All right, for Parker High School team offense, Mr. Josh Smith. Team defense from Parker High School, Desi Savage. Team offense for Jackson Olin High School, Montarius Smith. Team defense for Jackson Olin High School, Reginald Hill. From Huffman, team offense, Kaylin Calhoun. All right, team defense from Huffman High School, Tori Guyton. Carver High School, team offense, Justin McDonald. Congratulations. All right. Team defense from Carter High School, Gregory Allen. You know, like I said earlier, guys, the coaches had a hard time on this, and we have an alternate. Birmingham City Schools Team of the Year goes to Parker High School. Coach. Partnership All-City Football 2009 MVP Chris Davis offense, Woodlawn High School. The Defensive Player of the Year goes to Winona's Matthew Reese.
When you make choices, whether it's the 10th grade, 11th grade, or 12th grade, and what those choices, how it affects your life. It's such a short time here in school for a year or two. You know what's a long time? Is when you're 19 years old until you're 80 years old. That's a long time. And if you make the right choices, you end up like these gentlemen. They've got great jobs. They have great families. They have a wonderful life. They may not want me saying this, but they made the right choices along the line somewhere.